Gentlemen, referee Leon Roberts has called a stop to this contest at 42 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and new Strawweight Champion of the world,
Here with your winner and new UFC Strawweight Champion of the world, Zhang Weili. Zhang Weili. Zhang Weili.
China's top MMA superstar, Zhang Magnum Weili. This is the woman standing between greatness and destruction for our beloved Dakota Ditcheva.
And she broke a record tonight for strike differentials.
Round so far for Lemos.
Body kick. Oh!
She's the queen. She's the champ. She's a beast. She can do whatever she wants.
A two-time UFC Women's Strawweight Champion with a savage 26 and 4-0 record, Zhang Weili isn't just experienced, she's battle-forged. At 5 feet 4 inches, 163 centimeters, with a 63-inch, 160 centimeters reach, she brings elite striking, brutal pressure, and championship composure every single second she's in the cage. And that nickname, Magnum, it fits for a reason. 42% of her wins end in knockouts. That's raw power. That's fight-ending violence. That's one clean shot changing everything. Zhang Weili has faced and defeated the absolute best on the planet. Her pace breaks fighters. Her power shuts the lights off. Her mindset, pure champion. If Dakota Ditcheva wants to keep that perfect record intact, she must survive the most dangerous threat of her career. Because when dangerous meets Magnum, something legendary is about to happen.
Oh, he's already to take this down to the mat, which is interesting.
Oh, armbar. Look at this.
There's a tap.
Wow.
What a victory there. Wow. Weili, she submits the brown belt here in front of her home fans.
Zhang started training in Shaolin Kung Fu at just 6 years old. By 12, she was mastering Sanda and Jiu-Jitsu at a specialized martial arts school. Then she added Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and wrestling to her arsenal. Her philosophy: be like water. She doesn't stick to one style. She adapts. She flows. She finds your weakness and exploits it with surgical precision.
These those kicks. She can't stay in the pocket like that because Andrade looks to fight like this. Wow! Oh, clips! It now needs to the body control. Wow! Elbows up top. This is back to Andrade. Is this the moment?
The experience factor. This is where it gets scary for anyone facing Zhang. She's fought and beaten some of the absolute best. Jessica Andrade, destroyed in 42 seconds Joanna Jędrzejczyk, twice, including the greatest women's MMA fight of all time. Carla Esparza, submitted to regain her title. Amanda Lemos, dominated with a 296-29 striking differential.
Figure out how she moves on the outside.
Especially when you're fighting somebody that knows how to fight long. Good combination there by Zhang.
Zhang put a lot of experience over.
Zhang has been in wars. She tasted defeat and came back stronger. She's defended titles under immense pressure. She's fought in front of hostile crowds and in empty arenas during COVID. At 34 years old, she's in her absolute prime. Experienced, dangerous, and hungrier than ever after her recent move to flyweight.
We have Zhang Weili. She is wearing the red.
Straight away we see Zhang opening with kicks, and that's going to be a key to victory in this fight. She's got to move around and use those kicks.
Now let's talk about Dakota, Dangerous Ditcheva. And boy, does she live up to that nickname. The stats. Record, perfect 15-0 age, just 26 years old. Knockout ratio, 80%. 12 of her 15 wins by knockout, 2024 PFL. Women's Flyweight Champion, $1 million tournament winner. Youngest champion in PFL history. First British female MMA world champion.
Oh, very nice. Now we're going to see how deal with the grappling skills of Ditcheva.
He's going to hold his wrist, going to try and take it back. The one hook in, there's the second.
Let me repeat that knockout ratio, 80%. Dakota doesn't just win fights, she ends them. The striking phenomenon. Dakota's background is in Muay Thai, and it shows. She's a 2016 IFMA World Muay Thai Championships gold medalist. Her striking is crisp, technical, and absolutely devastating. But here's what makes Dakota special: her body shots. While everyone's protecting their head, Dakota is ripping shots to the body that fold opponents like lawn chairs.
Nice job by Dakota keeping that underhook shallow, using that elbow to frame her out and keep distance, and she can create some space and let her hands go in this clinch range.
Yeah, they're looking out of her element here. She's hurt to the body. That's it.
The end of the fight. Rich Mitchell waves it off the knee.
Look at her recent wins. Taila Santos, a former UFC title challenger. TKO via body punches Gina Bishop. Front kick to the body and done Chelsea Hackett. One body punch, fight over Lisa Malden. Knee to the body.
Come on in. Down the fence. Oh, we're ready. So long and rangy.
Oh, put away.
Oh, yeah.
And a power.
She's like a heat-seeking missile programmed to target your ribs and liver. The youth advantage. At 26, Dakota is 8 years younger than Zhang. She's faster, she's hungrier, and she's still improving with every fight. She hasn't absorbed the damage Zhang has over a 12-year professional career. Plus, Dakota has that it factor, that swagger, that confidence that comes from never losing. She walks into that cage knowing she's going to win. So here's the million-dollar question. What happens when these two collide? On paper, this should be Dakota's advantage. Her Muay Thai background, her knockout power, her youth, it all points to a striking clinic.
And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Very comfortable.
Switches back.
Oh,
Beautiful from Dakota. Beautiful point.
It's going to be unbelievable.
But, and this is a big but, Zhang has faced and beaten elite strikers. Joanna Jędrzejczyk is one of the best technical strikers in women's MMA history, and Zhang went to war with her twice and won both times. Zhang's striking accuracy is 53.4%. Third highest in UFC Strawweight history. She doesn't just throw wild power shots. She's precise, she's calculated, and she can match Dakota's shot for shot. This is where Zhang might have the edge. She's a brown belt, recently promoted to black belt, in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She's got wrestling from her Shuai Jiao background. She's submitted high-level opponents. Dakota's grappling? Still developing. She's got 1 submission win versus 12 knockouts. If Zhang can close the distance and drag this to the ground, Dakota could be in serious trouble. She's never faced adversity. We don't know how she responds when someone survives her initial onslaught and starts taking her into deep water. Both fight at flyweight now, 125 pounds, but Dakota is naturally bigger with better reach. Zhang moved up from strawweight, 115 pounds, and just lost to Valentina Shevchenko. Is she too small for the division, or is that loss just a learning experience?
On display is really, really remarkable.
Dakota Ditcheva is a prodigious striking sensation fighting for the legacy of her family.
She's brilliant. She do well just boxing. Really, really amazing athlete.
Dakota's skills. She is one of the most spiteful strikers that we've ever seen in the PFL.
She's never won a belt, as she said. Like, she's not a complete fighter, is she? I'm not a complete fighter. She definitely isn't either, so... But whatever.
She's used to getting first-round finishes, Randy. Gas tank might be an issue here. We'll find out tomorrow night.
British fighter faces a former UFC title challenger who's been trash-talking her for months? Pure devastation. Dakota Ditcheva didn't just beat Taila Santos at the 2024 PFL Championships. She sent a message to the entire UFC flyweight division that a new killer has arrived.
In the middle of Puerto Rico, sending all the love and good luck to Dakota Ditcheva. She fights in the PFL Europe Finals. She has a chance to win $100,000. That's going to be live on December 8th, Friday, in Dublin, Ireland. Good luck, Dakota.
Also, Dakota killing it.
I know,
she's
dude.
in the final. Taila Santos. That's a tough fight.
It is. It's a step up, but Dakota's ready. Dakota's prepared. She trains hard. She's got, again, the best team around her. She's so disciplined. And she's just so fucking good, dude. Like, she is the real deal. She's the full package. I'm super excited for her. I think that this is about to be a big coming out party when she makes it look easy.
Yeah, very, very excited for her final. We'll see how it goes against Taila Santos. Huge fight in her career.
I know how it's gonna go.
How it's gonna go. Give us a prediction.
I mean, I think she's gonna knock her out. Okay. I think probably second round.
Okay, second round knockout. You heard her here from Kayla.
Even UFC star Kayla Harrison is calling her the real deal. Let's break down how this 26-year-old phenom is changing women's MMA forever. But out of nowhere came a relatively unknown beast from Britain, Dakota Ditcheva. Against all odds, this British-Bulgarian warrior in just 3 years has shown that she possesses the deadliest striking in women's MMA. The 5'8" Dakota dismantled the entire Brazilian MMA establishment, becoming a champion in MMA's biggest female star. But how did she manage to take down an entire nation's MMA legacy single-handedly? Let's dive into Dakota's destruction of UFC veteran Taila Santos and why the entire UFC division is now on notice.
Dakota Ditcheva wanted to join the global season, wanted to step up in competition, prove herself at the highest level.
There's no limit to how high I'm gonna go. I'm sticking around for a long time for sure.
Right back, oh, big knee, she's in trouble.
That's the end. Oh, nasty combination. And the body work, and that'll do it!
Beautiful knee!
Dakota Ditcheva silences the doubters!
Going into this fight, Dakota Ditcheva was facing serious disrespect. Taila Santos, a fighter who nearly beat UFC champion Valentina Shevchenko, mocked Dakota by calling her just a Barbie and saying she should be a model. Santos even put on lipstick during the promotion to mock the British fighter.
All of my friends, what I've always loved is all of my friends knew my mum fought. They all knew she was a world champion. If I went to school, it was always, oh my God, your mum's well hard, you know. And I used to always love that. And I'd go to the shop sometimes, and I'd walk past one of my friends at school that I don't necessarily talk to, but they'd always walk past and go, hi Lisa. They wouldn't say hi to me, but they'd always say hi to my mum. And I loved that, you know, I loved having a mum that was like, you know, tough and I could walk around and be so proud of. Like, I just absolutely love that. You go to shows and it's like everybody knows your mum. Everyone comes up to you and says, oh, your mum's amazing, you know, she was a brilliant fighter. A few of the people she used to train with would come up to us and say, oh, your mum used to beat me up, you know. It was things like that I love, and I just think like people speak so highly of her, and for me to carry in them footsteps and do the same thing would make me proud.
But here's what Santos didn't understand. Dakota Ditcheva is no ordinary pretty face. This is a woman who's been training in combat sports since childhood under her mother, Lisa Howard, a former world champion kickboxer. Dakota was a 3-time junior amateur world champion in Muay Thai before she even turned professional in MMA.
2024 PFL season, Dakota Ditcheva still undefeated in the blue. Taila Santos, the one-time UFC title challenger in the black. Santos moves forward. Oh, boy, kick to the face. Ditcheva showing off all the weapons. And she has some of the Santos deep for sure. Santos is in big trouble. She's in big trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again.
The disrespect didn't stop with Santos. Throughout the 2024 PFL season, critics questioned whether Dakota had fought real competition. With a perfect 14-0 record heading into this fight, many said she was being pushed by the promotion without earning it. They were about to eat their words. Let's talk about why they call her dangerous. Dakota stands 5 feet 8 inches with an incredible reach advantage in the flyweight division. Her striking background is second to none. "11 knockout/TKO victories out of 14 professional wins, 7 first-round finishes in the PFL. Expert in Muay Thai, kickboxing, and karate. Devastating weapons, front kicks to the face, brutal knees to the body, and lightning-fast combinations."
And our opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Very comfortable.
Switches back.
Jab. Oh, lovely combo.
That sounded sweet coming in.
Teeth down the middle to the chest.
Right knees up the middle. Goodness me, some of those.
But what makes Dakota truly special is her evolution. Early in her career, people thought she was just a striker who could be taken down and submitted. She proved them wrong by developing elite takedown defense and even out-grappling Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialists. Her fighting style is aggressive, calculated, and brutal. She uses punishing leg kicks that break down opponents, front push kicks that keep distance and damage, vicious knees to the body that fold fighters in half, perfect timing on counter strikes, elite fight IQ that allows her to adapt mid-fight.
Good right hands from Santos there.
Nice takedown by Santos.
Beautiful right hand there from Santos is the complete package.
Santos came in with a 22-3 record and serious credentials. Former UFC title challenger, nearly defeated Valentina Shevchenko in a controversial decision. Well-rounded with knockout, submission, and decision victories. Dangerous Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. 3-fight winning streak in the PFL on paper. This was supposed to be Dakota's toughest test. Santos had faced the best in the world, but Dakota was about to prove she's on another level. November 29th, 2024, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Both of you will be given the instructions. Touch gloves if you like. Let's fight.
No touch of the gloves. Carla Santos in the black, kicked. Dakota Ditcheva in the blue. Ditcheva still undefeated through 13 fights, 11 knockouts, 1 submission.
From the moment Dakota walked out, you could see the confidence. When they met in the center for the referee's instructions, Dakota refused to touch gloves. A clear message that this was personal after all the trash talk. The bell rang, and Dakota immediately went to work. Those long, powerful legs started attacking Santos with precision strikes. Santos, knowing she couldn't win on the feet, tried desperately to take Dakota down. But here's where Dakota shocked everyone. She was too strong even in the grappling exchanges.
My first fight,
Introducing Dangerous Dakota Ditcheva!
Right hand. Another knockout for Dakota Ditcheva!
Every time Santos tried to close the distance, Dakota would punish her with knees to the body, land stiff jabs that snap Santos's head back, circle away with perfect footwork, counter with brutal combinations. The speed difference was obvious. Dakota was seeing everything Santos threw and making her pay for every mistake. By the second round, Dakota had completely downloaded Santos's game. She was catching Santos with every feint, landing devastating knees up the middle, tenderizing her opponent with body shots, making Santos look levels below her. Then came the finish. At 4:41 of the second round, Dakota trapped Santos against the fence. She smashed her with a vicious standing elbow. Then, and this is the part that made everyone's jaw drop, she rammed a left hand straight into Santos's liver. Santos crumpled instantly. The fight was over. But Dakota wasn't done sending her message. In the center of the octagon, she pulled out lipstick and put it on, a perfect response to Santos's pre-fight mockery. Then she embraced her team, including her mother, and let out a warrior's roar. She had just won $1 million and become the PFL Women's Flyweight Champion.
Instead, she tucks that hand into her thigh and now pounding away. These
That's full gorilla mode right there.
He waves it off. Body punishment. And Carlos told us one of those bucket list finishes that she wanted was a body shot.
Josh Thompson's been saying it all night. There are wins.